Parish President's remarks and report. Mr. Jewell.
Thank you, Chairman. I'll wait for that to get pulled up here. Okay, we're going to start off with Public Works. A couple of projects that are coming online now that are have been on the books for a little while. One of those is St. Charles Avenue near Ashton. If you recall last year, I believe maybe one or two of y'all got a call about the parish going to dig out ditches along the center median of that, and residents being a little bit worried about pooling water and stuff. We worked with Public Works and went back to the drawing board, and we're going to add some subsurface drainage down the middle of that median to keep it dry, but also to make sure that it's draining well. So that project is near completion, and we'll probably just be waiting on getting the catch basins and everything framed up. Over on Wade Street, this is at the top of Wade Street. So if you look on the left of your screen there, that's the old barber shop. Just to give you some perspective. So top of Wade Street, this barber shop to your left would have been like the Table and Sweet Joy businesses. So this culvert that was located, there was a drainage issue that was located on this street, trying to figure out what was the deal. Everything looked normal until we looked inside the culvert and someone had filled it with cement. So our crews are out there changing the entire culvert out and putting new culvert in. You know, I'm not an expert, but that should improve the drainage a little bit. Lakewood East, our folks are just out doing regular maintenance. So you can see this is across from Lakewood School. They're digging out the ditches and making sure that drainage is flowing well in that area. Over in Bayou Estates, we have crews changing out rotten culverts along Bayou Estates and Bayou Gauche. Our crews try to replace these culverts with plastic to increase flow and make just the installation more efficient. Sometimes there are issues with doing plastic in areas where you don't have enough cover. So there may be other times where we use a different material, but we have moved away from using corrugated metal pipe. That's correct, Miles, in saying? So no more corrugated metal pipe because they tend to rot over time, whereas the plastic will not. So that was going on. Over in Oak Lane, more maintenance. So crews were out sweeping and blowing culverts in this area as well. And so just giving the council just a broad overview of work going on around the parish as far as drainage maintenance goes. Code enforcement, to date, code enforcement has closed 1,565 cases, which is nearly double the amount closed in 2021, which is 822. So code enforcement has been working very, very diligently in making sure that we get these cases closed out. We also have a record number of cases open as well. And that is just because Hurricane Ida has added so many more to the list. So while we've closed more cases than ever, we also have more open than ever. And so we ask that the residents please be patient while we go through and close those cases out. We are going to be adding to the code enforcement team to give us some extra manpower, and that'll be a person who will work on the code enforcement team at the planning and zoning office to take care of all the paperwork to keep our guys out on the streets writing those violations. Additionally, we're doing some research and looking at ways that we can be more effective at enforcing our ordinances. There's a lot of times we have ordinances on the books that require the enforcement to be with the sheriff's office. The sheriff's office has plenty to do as well, so we were looking at opportunities for our people to do enforcement as well. So we'll come back to the council with that information at the appropriate time. Going over to Parks and Recreation, basketball registration is open for winter basketball season, and that's going to be open through October 17th. We did put this information out on Facebook. Please share it if you can, just to make sure that everybody sees it. The booster clubs also have this information. They're going to send that out to the kids as well. And obviously, we're looking for more opportunities to be able to share this information. So we'll be looking at working with the school system as well to get information spread through that avenue. Boys and girls ages 5 through 15 are going to be invited, and the fee is $45 for this. You got to register through your local booster club. Again, the booster clubs have the information. And if you have any other additional questions or need more information, you can visit scpparksandrec.com. RSVP is doing some fall painting. This is a fan favorite of our RSVP members, and it's going to be open for this free painting activity, which is facilitated by artists from the St. Charles Parish Art Guild, and that's going to be Wednesday, October 12th at the Edward A. Dufresne Community Center from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., and a light lunch will be provided. Those interested in participating should call 783-8907. Again, this information will be on Facebook, on the channel, and all of our avenues to be able to communicate with our residents. The Veterans Memorial Plaza ribbon cutting, we have a tentative date scheduled for November 10th to cut the ribbon on this beautiful plaza. We are hoping that it will be complete. Supply chain issues have affected this project greatly, but what our contractor is telling us right now is that everything should be in and installed by November 10th. Again, we're going to have the only other Gold Star family memorial at this park in the state of Louisiana. So it'll be the first Gold Star family memorial to be at any Louisiana local Veterans Memorial. The only other one is at the state of Louisiana, and really the only way that was made possible was from a very generous donation from the family of Wilton Hugh, who Mr. Wilton just recently passed away. But we want to thank the Hugh family. Again, there's still time to purchase bricks for the plaza. We have put in our first brick order, so those who got in early will get a brick at the memorial for the ribbon cutting. And if you want a brick, you can visit www.stcharlesparish.gov/bricks for more information. Sales tax numbers. The sales tax numbers for the month of August, year over year, so 2021 versus 2022, the sales tax is up 29.9%. So you heard that correctly. That's an additional $800,000 for the month of August. And overall, the sales tax totals from the month of January through August is up 8.41% through the same time last year. Obviously, we hope that every month from now into eternity is up 29% year over year. We look forward to looking at next month's sales tax numbers, which should give us an indication of what happened after Hurricane Ida and how that affected our sales tax numbers. Remember, Hurricane Ida hit on August 29th, so pretty much the entire month of August was captured in these numbers. All right, open jobs. We have carpenter, electrician, helper, engineer, intern, equipment operator 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have grass cutter 2, groundskeeper, laborer, pump operator, helper, pump technician, helper, recreation maintenance, grass cutter, shop mechanic, helper, wastewater laborer, wastewater plant operator. To apply, visit stcharlesparish.gov/employment or call 985-783-5000 for more information. My goal is to hope that next time Corey comes and speaks next year that those numbers will look even better and that we have even more people employed, and hopefully St. Charles Parish has a full roster of employees providing services to the parish.